Hello, my name is Joshua Brown from the interview training company howtobecome.com, and in this presentation I will teach you how to pass your library interview. So if you have a library interview coming up for a librarian, library assistant, library clerk, page or technician role, then please make sure you watch this video from start to finish, because I'm going to help you to stand out and succeed. To achieve that goal, this is what I'll cover. I'll start off by giving you a list of librarian and library assistant interview questions that I strongly recommend you prepare for. I'll also provide you with example high scoring answers to those questions to help you to succeed. Plus, I'll make sure to give you some essential tips for passing your library interview before finally telling you how you can download further resources, including all of the answers to help you to prepare. And just very quickly, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because I want to help you to pass your library interview, and I can only do that if you are subscribed. And please don't forget to hit that like button, because this tells me you find these tutorials useful. Okay, let's take a look at that first library interview to prepare for, which is tell me about yourself. Now, to answer this opening interview question effectively, make sure you talk about the skills and qualities you have. Don't talk about your home life and don't talk about your personal life. This is your opportunity to start positively and be that standout candidate. Focus on your experience and your passion for working in the role, and also show them how you're going to add value to the role of a librarian or library assistant or whatever library role you have. So make sure you download that job description and focus on telling them how your skills are a perfect match to those that they are after. So for example, if on the job description they state they're seeking someone who's organised with great communication abilities, then make sure throughout your library interview answers you use those exact terms and phrases. Okay, let's take a look at a brilliant example answer to that interview question, tell me about yourself. Thank you for the opportunity to be interviewed for the position of library assistant today. I've carefully examined the requirements for this position and I'm confident that I have the knowledge and abilities needed to perform this role successfully and help the library grow and thrive. I'm an excellent communicator, both written and verbally. I have a genuine passion and vast knowledge of literature. I'm proficient in the use of many different kinds of library software and online databases, and I'm a friendly, approachable individual who loves to help people. When I was working at my previous library, my employer was particularly impressed by my positive can-do attitude to work, my exceptional organisational skills, and my enthusiasm for coordinating reading initiatives to making reading engaging for children. If you employ me as your librarian, I will go above and beyond to ensure that the day-to-day running of this library is managed to a high standard. My number one goal in this role is to create a warm and welcoming space for the whole community to enjoy reading and further their learning and knowledge. Wow, what a powerful way to answer that opening interview question, tell me about yourself, or sometimes it may be phrased as introduce yourself. Let's take a look at the next library interview question, which is what has attracted you to the role of librarian or library assistant? Now, the best way to answer this interview question is to show that you have a genuine interest in literature and working in a library, and that you want to work in the industry for the long term. That's really important. So in your answer, use this question as an opportunity to match the skills required for the role to your own skills. That's crucial. Let's take a look at a brilliant example answer to help you. What has attracted you to the role of librarian or library assistant? My ultimate professional ambition has always been to turn my passion for literature into a career. Throughout my academic studies, I excelled in English and always enjoyed exercising my organisational abilities. When it came to choosing my career path, librarian was an obvious choice. After gaining a degree in library science, I was enthusiastic to begin my career. A knowledgeable and organised librarian is essential for the efficiency of any library. Consequently, so long as I do my job effectively, I should never be without a job, as there will always be a need for librarians. I'm a hard-working and enthusiastic person who places great importance on furthering education. Therefore, the opportunity to contribute to a friendly and inviting community space for people of all ages to advance their learning is particularly appealing. Overall, this line of work is highly rewarding. You get to see the direct impact your work can make on the surrounding community. Now, don't go anywhere, as I still have more interview questions and answers to give you, but when you're ready, click that link in the top right hand corner. It will take you through to my website howtobecome.com, where you can download my 21 library interview questions and answers for all job roles to give you the edge in your interview, including the ones we're covering right now. Okay, here's the next library interview question for you. What are the most important skills and qualities needed to be a librarian or library assistant? Now, this interview question is testing your understanding of the job. The hiring manager wants to hire someone who is fully competent in the role. Therefore, you must demonstrate that you not only fully understand all of the skills and qualities needed, but that you already have the full skill set needed to excel in the role. So here's a brilliant example answer to help you. What are the most important skills and qualities needed to be a librarian or library assistant? Librarians must be organised, confident in using technology, and have a passion for books and literature. Whilst a librarian's role is varied, it primarily entails of being responsible for looking after the day-to-day running of the library. Librarians should possess a wide range of skills and attributes in order to perform their role successfully. You must be extremely well organised in order for visitors to be able to find books with ease, keep accurate records, and coordinate library initiatives. You must also be knowledgeable on the books you stock and the library layout to advise best and assist, and be confident with using particular computer programs to order books, check stock, and manage visitor memberships. Great interpersonal skills are also essential for all librarians. As libraries are most often public places, librarians will spend much of their working day assisting members of the public in finding reading-specific material. It is important for a library to appear helpful, friendly, and approachable in order for visitors to have a positive experience and return to the library. Finally, librarians must have good written and verbal communication skills to write reports, host interviews, and deliver training, all while contributing to the library's growth, improvement, and success. Okay, here's the next library interview question for you. Why do you want to be a librarian or library assistant at our library? Now, this interview question is a real tough one. It's designed to weed out those who are applying en masse to all libraries. The hiring managers instead want to find those that truly respect and have a passion to work for their library in particular. So you must demonstrate your passion for wanting to work for their library, show you understand their goals, their community, and their reputation, and that you have a commitment for wanting to work for their library for the long term. That's really important because they don't want someone who's just going to be there temporary, who's not that interested, and therefore they're going to end up leaving shortly after joining. And that means the library's going to have to re-advertise for the job, train up staff, dedicate resources, and it's just going to cost them time and money, and they don't want that. So show that you want to be with them for the long term. That's really important. So let's take a look at a brilliant example answer to help you. Why do you want to be a librarian or library assistant at our library? Ahead of submitting my application, I wanted to ensure that I would be a great fit for this librarian position, as well as this particular library being a great fit for me. From my research, I learned that this library is one that works hard to accommodate to the needs of the local community, embraces modernisation, demonstrated through the new My eLibrary system, and it obviously looks after its team by providing them with the necessary support to aid them in widening their skill set and take ownership of their professional development. I feel that working for your organisation will be truly gratifying because it is clear that you recognise the value of promoting reading to children, something that I'm particularly passionate about. I'm excited by the opportunity to coordinate fun, engaging children's book events at this library. Okay, the next library interview question to prepare for is, what book are you currently reading? Now, this is a really challenging one to answer because the interviewer is asking this question because they want to know two things. And those two things are, number one, if you're currently reading a book, it shows that you have a passion for literature. And number two, it provides an insight into the type of person you are and how you view literature and its importance. So let's take a look at a brilliant example answer to that interview question. What book are you currently reading? I'm currently reading I Am Malala. It is an autobiographical novel by Nobel Peace Prize winner Malala Yousafzai alongside writer Christina Lamb. The book details her experiences and bravery in advocating education for everyone. I personally gravitate towards autobiographical and biographical pieces when choosing my reading material, as I'm fascinated by the experiences of others and believe there is a lot to learn from others' experiences. Literature is a passion of mine, and you'll always see me with a book in hand in my free time. Books and education are an important part of the community, and I believe my personal knowledge of books will enable me to best serve our community in this position. Now, that is a brilliant answer to that interview question. What book are you currently reading? Now, in preparation for your library interview, I also recommend you prepare answers to the following questions. What skills do you possess that you think would be an asset to our team here at this library? What are your strengths? Where do you see yourself in 5 years' time? What is your biggest weakness? How do you deal with a disgruntled customer? Do you prefer working as part of a team, or are you better working alone? Tell me about a time when you went above and beyond to achieve a goal. How would you define excellent customer service? Describe a time when you managed multiple tasks all at once. If you thought a team member at our library was not pulling their weight, what would you do? Tell me about a time when you had to complete lots of different tasks all at once. Explain a situation when you showed flexibility and adaptability at work. Why do you want to leave your current job? We are interviewing 11 other people for this job here. Why should we give the job to you? So the next thing to do, if you'd like to download example answers to all of those questions, plus all of the other toughest library interview questions, is to please make sure you click that button in the top right hand corner of this video right now, head through to my website, howtobecome.com, where you can download these slides and get access to 21 library interview questions and high scoring answers to each question in a PDF guide. You can literally have access and the slides within your inbox within 2 minutes from now, and it's guaranteed to help you prepare effectively for your interview. And also, more importantly, put you ahead of the competition. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Please don't forget to subscribe, so I'm on a mission to help as many people as possible pass their job interviews, and I can only do that if you are subscribed. Please also hit that like button, as that encourages me to make more videos just like this one. And if you have any questions regarding any job interview, please feel free to put these in the comment section below where I will get back to you. And please don't forget to connect with me on LinkedIn. I've put my LinkedIn link in the description below. It's always great to connect with like-minded professionals such as yourself. Thank you so much for watching. I wish you all the best for your interview. Have a brilliant day.